Hey, how's it going? It's November 21st, 2022. This is your Daily Sweet Talk. Being a YouTuber should not be considered a career. It should not be considered a viable career. Um, the original YouTubers from back in the day, some of the first YouTubers, were just people who fell into it as a career after doing it for fun, as a hobby, and then getting an audience and realizing it could be their livelihood. And because of the amount of followers they got, it kind of had to be. They either had to, I guess you have to quit or just make it your full time thing. Um, but now, because of that, it has kind of become something seen as like something someone can grow up to be. Oh, I want to grow up to be a YouTuber. But that is not. I don't think that's a good thing to tell people or to let people believe that they can grow up to be a YouTuber or that is a viable career for them. Um, I think it's great to do YouTube as a hobby. I do YouTube as a hobby. I make stuff as a hobby. Um, but I don't assume anything will come of that. I don't see this as a potential job. Um, if that happens, great, whatever, fine. But to expect that to happen is like to expect to catch lightning in a bottle. It's the equivalent of expecting to become a meme. Like that's to expect to become a YouTuber is like to expect to become a meme. It's not something you can really plan for, unless your whole thing is going to be just to try to target the algorithm and to try to like not if you're just in it not really to make anything or to express yourself or to be creative or artistic in any way, but just to try to um, make stuff that people will want to click on. That is how some of I won't say some of the top 10. That is how the number one most subscribed individual right now has pretty much had their entire YouTube career go, is just by trying to do that, and it's worked for them. But some of the best YouTubers still right now are just people who started making stuff, started posting stuff, and eventually enough people started following them that they were able to make some money off of it through ads or through Patreon or whatever. That's how it's done. That's how you become a YouTuber. But it's not an instruction. It's just something that can happen to people sometimes. It's not something anyone should plan for. It's not something anyone should expect to happen. And it's certainly not something that YouTube should encourage like they are. YouTube will have like, oh, YouTube bugs people. If you post at all to YouTube, they're like, here's what you do so you can get more eyes on your content so more people can start watching your stuff. So you can, you want to be able to make money off of this, don't you? No, I don't want to be able to make that. That would be nice. I'll link my Patreon in the description, whatever. But like, uh, it's if that happens, great. But it's not something you can or should expect to happen, and I think it's not a helpful mindset, because it's not realistic, and also it encourages people to just make bad content that does not um, help the platform as a whole. Yeah, you can just make spam that people will want to click on and treat it like a get rich quick scheme like that. But that's not being a real YouTuber. I won't say that those guys at the top who are doing that aren't real YouTubers. I'm not saying that. But I mean, you can literally just make literal spam like those movie recap channels and just earn money that way. Like, is that a YouTuber? I don't think so. I wouldn't consider that to be a YouTuber.